Let's discuss this with Tarik Oguzlu. He's a professor of international relations at Istanbul Aydin University. Joining me now from Istanbul. Prof, always good to speak to you. So what do you make of this decision now by Danish officials?
I think it's a very important decision which signals the intention on the part of Danish and other Scandinavian countries to put a stop to this ongoing burning activities, because such activities have, as you have just pointed out in your report, have negatively affected relations between those countries and the majority of the Muslim nations, in particular Turkey, because Turkey's position enters the picture in the context of Swedish accession to NATO, as you all know that. So the more such kind of anti-Muslim activities are organized in those countries, the more likely maybe Turkey will put a stop to this ongoing accession process. But other than that, as you have just pointed out, the Organization of Islamic Cooperation countries have grown extremely angry with such kind of activities. And also we should make it very clear that such Danish decisions should also be seen in the context of larger geopolitical environment. Nowadays, there is a kind of contest between the countries on the part of liberal democracy blocking, if we call it as such, and on the other hand, illiberal authoritarian countries. So there is a kind of ongoing competition between these two powerful blocks in terms of securing cooperation with many global south countries. So many countries which are located in the global south are also Muslim majority nations, and they very much feel angry with such kind of activities taking place in liberal democratic countries. So Denmark is a prime example of such countries. And also, as you all know, that it is not that much easier for Danish authorities to make sure that this law is approved by the parliament, because there is a general consensus among Danish people that any kind of activity that might appear to be banning freedom of expression should not be allowed. So this is a very important question we have to take into account. And also we know that the Danish government is a coalition government and they don't have majority in the parliament. So it might be, again, a little bit difficult for this
because, Professor, the Justice Minister actually said the bill will not change how people can express themselves verbally or in writing when it comes to religious freedom. So freedom of speech and expression, which you've been saying is so vital to those Nordic nations, will still continue in that respect.
I am on the same page with you. That's why it is not that much important, quote unquote, to banish, to forbid such kind of activities against the holy symbols of religions. Okay, burning Quran is an important milestone in the context of Danish political history. But what about writing offensive pieces on such kind of holy subjects of religion, or painting drawings denigrating the holy symbols of other religions? So if such kind of activities continue, the people in the Muslim majority nations will continue to ask to what extent Danish people, Swedish people, or Scandinavian people are serious about forbidding any activity against the holy symbols of Islam. Okay, and burning Quran is an important activity that needs to be banned. But what about other activities? So this is a very larger question that we have to take into account.
Yeah, exactly. A bigger question that Denmark and Sweden and other countries like that will have to be looking at quite closely. Professor Tarik Oguzlu, live there from Istanbul. Always good to get your analysis. Thank you.